After all the soldiers fell asleep, Julia quietly lay down among them. To hide her identity, she always slept last and woke up first. The strangest part? After bathing, some men walked around without shirts and some without pants. To avoid those situations, Julia volunteered to stand guard during bath time. But because she couldn't bathe herself, her body started to smell like powder. The other soldiers began to suspect something. One night, after everyone was asleep, Julia slipped away to the river. She took off her clothes and stepped into the water. Suddenly, a new soldier appeared behind her. She quickly covered herself. Luckily, he didn't see anything. She was safe. The next day, training involved carrying a bucket filled with water up a mountain. The path was tough. Some soldiers cried. Some secretly poured out water to make their buckets lighter. But Julia kept moving forward alone. Slowly, she left everyone behind. In attack training, she always dodged first. Now she was ahead in everything. She even carried the full bucket to the top of the mountain by herself, while the others just watched. At the peak, Julia looked at the beautiful view and made a promise to herself. One day, the whole world would know that women can do anything. A few days later, the enemy army attacked again. Julia's unit was sent to the front line. That night, she went to the general to reveal her true identity. But he said, "I trust you completely. I'd even want my daughter to marry you." Julia couldn't say a word. The next day, as soon as the general gave the attack order, everyone fired their arrows together. The enemy's front line broke. When they started running, the general sent Julia with the army to chase them. But it was a trap. As soon as they pursued, the enemy turned back and attacked. Many soldiers were wounded. Some ran away in fear. Julia stood her ground and kept fighting. She reached an isolated valley. Suddenly, a hawk attacked and she fell from her horse. The hawk transformed into a woman. Julia immediately drew her sword and struck, but the witch was far stronger. In anger, she stabbed Julia in the chest. Julia removed the bindings from her body, pulled the sword out, and climbed back onto her horse. At that moment, a phoenix flew across the sky. She picked up her sword from the ground, removed her armor, let her hair down, and rode straight into the battlefield. The enemy threw weapons at her, but she stopped them mid-air. With every strike, one enemy fell. Now no one could stop her. Then the enemy brought out cannons and began firing flaming cannonballs. Seeing her comrades dying, Julia circled behind the enemy and shot an arrow. She placed a helmet on a rock so they'd think someone was hiding there. Frightened, they fired in that direction. The cannonballs struck the snow-covered mountains. An avalanche began. Julia survived. The enemy was buried under the snow and destroyed.